Hello, today I'm going to be bringing you the Hobbii Advent Calendar for 2024. Now, I won't be revealing what the project is that we're actually making because quite frankly, I don't know. The first pattern of the 4-week series will come out December 1st, and I'll just have to keep you posted when that happens. But for now, what I can do is I can unbox and we can review together what actually is coming in each one of these 4 bags. And you can see, or at least get a feel for what is coming in December for the Hobbii 2024 Advent Calendar. Hi, my name is Sig, and this is Essential Crochet, and you, of course, are always welcomed here. Do me a favor, don't forget to hit that subscribe bar so that you can stay abreast of all the new reviews, all the tutorials, all the bits and pieces that I drop on this channel that you may not get anywhere else. And now, because I like to keep it short and sweet and I'm done with the shameless plug, let's just go ahead and get started. So this is bag 1. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pull the bag aside, and I'm going to start seeing what came in our first bag. So the first thing they give me is a single Tunisian crochet hook. So I'm kind of excited about this because I like to do a good Tunisian crochet project. So I'm hoping this is what we're looking at in terms of what we're doing this time around. As you can see, it's a 6.5 millimeter, or in US sizes, you're going to know it as a size K, also known as a 10.5. So that's interesting. They include a nice pair of little scissors. Can never have enough of those. Also, they gave us this magnifying glass ruler. So that's kind of an interesting little give me. And then the last 2 things that are in this bag are these 2 donuts of yarn. It's their Pearly Haze. And it's 73% viscose and 27% wool. And this to me looks like an air-blown yarn. Basically, for those of you who don't know what an air-blown yarn is, or a blown yarn, they come by a couple of different names. If you notice, what you have is you have a kind of a casing, a netting casing, which is probably what the viscose is, or the netting casing is probably made from the viscose, is probably how I should say it more clearly. And then inside of this knitted casing is going to be wool fibers. Now they recommend to use a size J hook. So the Tunisian hook they gave us is just slightly bigger than the recommended size hook for this. So now I'm really curious. Let's see, and the name of this particular colorway, I don't see a name. I do see a number, HB25120. They say it's made in Italy, color 20. All right, so that will do it for our bag 1. So this company, its name can be pronounced Hobbii or Hobbii, I guess. I say Hobbii because I think that's actually the correct pronunciation. However, that's neither here nor there. Bag 2. I'm going to show you bag 2, and if you wait around until the end of the video, I will let you know what I paid for this, just in case you're all interested. So they've given me 3 pieces of ribbon. Each set is 2 meters long. So again, I wonder if this is just a little extra or if it actually has some relevancy to the project we'll be doing this year. Next, they've given us these little zip bags. So I have a little small one. And these are certainly handy for holding notions, keeping them separated and in one place. So that's cute. Could be useful. Next, they gave me this 5-piece cedar wood. I think they feel like spheres. I'll open it up here in just a second. And I think this, I don't know if this is just something to put in like your sock drawer in order to, you know, help keep moths at bay. I'm not entirely sure. I would assume that's what we're that's what we would use it for with our woolen products. It says yarn care, so that's my best guess. And then next, I have 5 little mini skeins of this cotton yarn. It's their cotton 8/4. It's 50 grams, and each skein has 160 meters. It's a super fine cotton, so that'll be interesting to see what we have this for. And this color is simply number 9. So they don't really give us any particular name. This color is 37. This color is 3. This color is 83. And this colorway is 6. So this is pretty much what you could expect to receive in your second bag of the Advent calendar. Now for bag number 3. Have a little notebook. Okay, so let's see, is it all the same type of, yeah, it's all the same type of paper, and this paper is basically helpful for pattern making. And also you can write your notes and whatnot in it too. So it's kind of an all-purpose sort of notebook designed for any kind of pattern or the way you write your notations down. Next, they've given me what is called a measuring band. Is it like a tape measure? It's going to be my guess. Oh, that's nice. It's kind of, I don't think it's actually leather, but it's a, it's just a nice little tape measure set. Let me see. Trying to think. No, it's more of a, you know, like a fake leather kind of case, but that's unique. That's interesting. So another measuring bit of equipment. They've given us 2 stitch markers. One is a little winter hat, and the other one is a winter bell. Okay, stitch markers are kind of fun to collect. I don't mind receiving stitch markers. And then the next thing we have are 2 donuts of this extra fine merino superwash. Now this is a weight 2, and it's extra fine merino, 100% wool. So that's a nice quality yarn. It's not the softest I've ever felt, but it's decent. It's nice. And let's see, what is that colorway considered? And then I think as usual, we don't really get a colorway, we just get a number. And so this number is going to be 52. And so we get 2 of those skeins. So far the yarn that we've been given is kind of all over the board. So I'm really, really curious now to see what kind of project we are being given in this crochet advent calendar. Now, Hobbii has another advent calendar, but for knitters. So if you'd rather get one of them for knitting, they have that one available. So next, they've given us this vacuum flask. It's a 500 millimeter. Let me open this up and see what we have. Oh, so that's nice. It looks like your basic water bottle. Okay, very cool. That's a nice little surprise. I didn't expect to get something quite like this. Usually they're notions, and this is all right. Next, we get a set of wool needles. So basically, it's just some basic, inexpensive, plastic kind of yarn needles. And then lastly, we get 4 more skeins of yarn, and we get them in 3 colors. So the first colorway is basically what they call a color 3. I don't really know what else you would call it, but this particular yarn is called cotton silk, and that's because it is 78% cotton and 22% silk. It feels very lovely. I like the texture of this yarn. Then of course this is a 50-gram donut, and it's a light 3. So yeah, and like I said, I'm really interested because this yarn really seems to be all over the board. So I'm really interested to see what we do with it. Now the next colorway is kind of this peachy color. And the number they give us for this one is going to be 51. Pretty neutral color. And then the next 2 yarns are this soft sort of yellowy color. It's almost like a butter color. And the colorway is 21 for this particular yarn. And boy, this stuff is really soft. This is really nice. So that is what I received in my 4 Hobbii bags, my Advent calendar bag. So it's 4 bags. It's broken up for the 4 weeks of December. And on this card that they also included, I have an address that I can go to in order to download my pattern. This is going to become available the first week of December for the first bag. The second week of December will be for the second bag, third week for the third bag, and fourth week we're going to wrap it all up with the 4th bag. So it's going to be really interesting to see because like I said, you know, the yarn is just all over the place, and so now I'm really extra curious as to, you know, to how we're going to put it all together. Again, this one was clearly for the Crochet Advent Calendar. And if you're interested or you are a knitter, they have a whole separate 4 bags Advent Calendar specifically for knitting. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been fantastic. Don't forget to subscribe so you can continue to see how all of this works out. Don't forget to buy your Advent calendar bag from Hobbii as soon as you possibly can because these bags always sell out early if you're interested. Oh yeah, and one quick note before I let you go. This was a total of $119 for me. They offered free shipping, so that was a nice little bonus. Now, was it worth $119? At today's prices, I'm going to say that if I purchased all of this at my local big box craft store, I would probably spend somewhere in the ballpark of $119, $120, maybe even a little more if I did not purchase any of this stuff on sale. All right, guys, you have a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye now.